I don't think this is anybody's cart anymore, and I've got a mess going on here. Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Rami's Retro. We are at our wonderful, most favoritist 17th, I-17 and Dunlap Goodwill tonight. Can't wait to get inside and see what we can find. So let's get started. Okay, well, first off, I do see this cute little guy with the little deer on him, $2.49. Looks like a pretty Mexican piece. It's signed on the back, so for $2.49, I think we'll pick that up. There's a sweet little Delft plate too for $2.49, so I think I'll pick that up as well. Got some other little plates here. Let's see what else we have. These are part of like a, I don't know, some sort of a collection, so I'm not gonna get into those. And then there's like a little souvenir plate down there. We won't get into that. I like this little bird vase. We've seen one like this before. This one is not glazed, however, and it's got some chips to it, so we'll leave that guy behind. This looks kind of interesting, but it's got a chip on it as well, which is too bad. I'll have to leave that guy too. Shucks. The elephant is really cute. It's a bank. It's very broken, but it's very darling. They've got some funky faces, those little angels. Oh, she's kind of pretty. $3.49. She's got a little bit of like hand painting on there. I'm not sure. I might have to look her up and see if she's got some value. And this little guy is cute. It's a little kitty cat box for $3.49. Made in Japan, I think it says. Any damage? I don't see any damage. I think we might go ahead and throw that guy in the cart for $3.49. That's a pretty sweet deal. Well, it looks like this is called a kokeshi doll, which I've heard that term before. And the exact same one sold as a best offer. It said $19.99, but obviously we don't know how much it sold for. But I can't imagine I can't get some money for it at $3.49. So we're going to go ahead and take a little chance on that and see what we can get. Let's slide over here to glass and see what we got. It looks like they cleaned out their glass a little bit. It's kind of empty. I don't see anything fun and vintage. Those are kind of pretty. Huh. Falls Graph. That's a sweet little tiny teacup by Lefton. $2.49 for the set. That's pretty with a little pear on it. I kind of like that. Wish they had more than just one. And then we've got coffee mugs and things. Those have some age to them. Stoneware is all it says. Don't see anything else though. Nothing's speaking to me on these shelves. So let's slide around the corner to plates. Okay, well, let's see what we've got here. Nothing too fantastical yet. I kind of like these. My mom had these plates when I was growing up, but instead of the blue and yellow, it was blue and like a fuchsia pink. So this reminds me of those. I like them actually. There's a couple of larger mixing bowls there too. Oh, here's a nice studio piece, it looks like. Probably had a lid though. $4.49 on that guy. I think I will leave him for someone else. That's a pretty little, I guess, depression glass. Is that what this is called? $1.49. I don't know. It's worth maybe $6 or $7. I think it's maybe a sugar. It's supposed to have a lid to it, a sugar bowl. That's pretty. $2.49. Signed. This one I really like for $2.49, so that I think we will go ahead and grab. It's a plate night, I guess. Ooh, what's this basket? Oh my goodness, that's really cool. That's $6.49. And that is actually stamped with something. I can't read what it says. But I have a feeling it might be Italian. Is it broken? There's a little chip right there. Unless that's just a miss in the glaze. I don't know. I really like this. I think for $6.49 we're gonna go ahead and pick. All right, well, behind us is sugars and creamers and jars and kitchen-y things. So looks pretty empty though. Not a whole lot going on here. And nothing really for us. These knives, I was watching a video, I can't remember whose video it was, the other night, and they had a knife block that was worth some money, and it had the knives that came with it. And the guy, the worker, the employee, came up to the guy who was making the video and like told him, hey, you're gonna have to like leave. You can't have knives like out in the store. And he was like, what do you mean I can't have them? You're selling them. Can you just take them up to the front for me? And that is what wound up happening. But it was wild that like the employee got all crazy on him because he had knives in the store. Well, yeah, you left them out for people to like grab and buy. Of course I had the knives. I just thought it was kind of ridiculous. It's amazing sometimes how people think or don't think. Baggies. It looks like some people ripped into some of these and pulled out good stuff. Or what they thought was good stuff, I'm guessing. But nothing here for us. And then we've got some metal in this aisle. Not seeing too much of anything though. Oh, this clay art tray is kind of pretty. Let's see if we can get to it without breaking things. This glass doesn't go here. Let's put it up here. I think this is by Clay Art, $5.49. It is by Clay Art. And I like it. It has a little indentation in it. I wonder if it was supposed to have something that went with it. But I think we'll go ahead and throw that in the cart and maybe look it up and see what that's all about. I really like those. I've got a couple other ones I've yet to list. But hopefully getting that one will inspire me to do just that. Not seeing too much else here in the glass. This vase is pretty, but it's really cloudy, and it's probably Mikasa. Yep, sure is, $3.49. And Mikasa just does not sell for me at all. This bowl is really pretty too. It looks like somebody grabbed it and then changed their mind. It came with something inside of it, like another little piece that's missing, so that's no good. The shelves are really, really light tonight here. Little jewelry box that's very yucky on the inside though, so we're gonna pass on that. And no vases or anything cool. This is kind of pretty, but I don't think it's very old or anything. $4.49. This is kind of cool. I don't think that's very old or anything either, though. That's $4.49. This looks like it might have some age to it, but it's really gross and yucky and dirty. $6.49 for that. It was very dirty. Blech. My fingers are all yucky now. This too. This is old, but God, so dirty. $2.49 on that. That's Rubens. I mean, I can clean it, but it's hard to see if it's damaged when it's so filthy dirty. This one doesn't look like it is. Oh, wait, I may have spoken too soon. Yep, see, it's got a big chip right there, so we're gonna have to leave that guy behind. He's not very much, but with a chip, he doesn't have a whole lot of resale value. If I was just getting him for me, that would be different, but I'm not. Let's swing around to... Well, all the other shelves are empty, but of course, wood is not empty, and it is an absolute disaster. So let's see what we can find without getting hurt. These look like little ring boxes. They are little ring boxes. And this is like a big jewelry box, I guess, probably, yeah. Or maybe for silverware. This is one of those, well, I don't know what it is yet. Hold on. Oh, it's like a watercolor kit. Paint by number. $4.49. This is a pretty Really pretty cutting board. It's signed Arizona something. Arizona exotic woodworking. Interesting. I have a friend, Mark, who makes cutting boards out of all kinds of different beautiful woods. Much prettier than this, but similar, like with the colors and everything. His are very, very pretty though. Well, not too much fantastic, fabulous stuff in wood. I guess we'll swing over to baggies and then oh my goodness, these are so cool. They are also so expensive, $14.49 each, but they're really pretty. They're like little Asian figures. I saw them from across the way and I ran over here, and I don't see any damage or anything on them, and I really love that glaze. It's so cool. It's like a coppery black. They're hand done. It looks like they're signed in 1974. Ceramic, obviously, as you can see. A little man and a woman. I really love these. $14.49 each. What do you think, guys? I think I can probably double or maybe even triple my money. They're big, but they're really cool. I'm gonna grab. We did not go through art, so let's, before we go, I sold a couple of pieces of art this last week, so that means I can get more, right? That looks like Salvador Dali. It's a print, obviously. There wouldn't be a original Salvador Dali in Goodwill. Well, not this Goodwill anyway. That's really pretty. I really, 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 really like that. It's so fun and colorful in the 70s. The frame's a little jacked up right there and right there, but that's okay. I mean, you can always reframe it if you want to. $4.49. It was $5.99 at one time at Savers. I don't know. What do you think, guys? That's really, really pretty. I love that. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pick that up. And put it carefully in the cart so that I don't break anything. And then, what else do we have here? Looks like that's probably going to be it for us in art. That's a print. That's a print. That's very pretty. So yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and I saw this. But it's only $4.49 and I like it. So it's like a sand dollar. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pick that up. I sold the clock last week, so I forgot that clay art little dish tray. I looked it up and it's supposed to have a little fishy that's like a dip. It's like a chip and dip. So it should have a little fishy shaped dish that goes with it. So we are on the hunt for a fishy shaped dish. Cross your finger. Well, I was unsuccessful. So that's okay. We're gonna grab it anyway. Well, that was a short trip. So there's another Goodwill very, very close by on Peoria and 35th Avenue. And so we are sitting in that parking lot ready to go inside and see what other fun little goodies we can find. Let's go. Well, this might not be a very long trip because there's no carts, and there's typically no carts when I come here. So that's a little disappointing. Well, there are some pretty little figurines here. This one is very nice, but it looks like there is some damage. I like her pretty face, though. And then she's cute with her little dove. She doesn't look like she's got any damage. $5.49 for her, but I think we're going to go ahead and leave her behind, mostly because we don't have a cart to put her in. Her hand is broken, otherwise her face is very cute, too. I don't know what she's doing, but she's very cute. There's Mount Rushmore. Some days you're the dog, some days you're the hydrant. Oh my gosh, look at his face. Isn't he a mess? He's very cute though. $2.49, that's adorable. Oh my goodness, what are these? $3.49. They're from Alice in Wonderland. They're $3.49 a piece. How fun are those? And they've even got little Alice there. That's really, really neat. So is this, $3.49 for the little eagle. Those are really cool. I kind of want to get the Cheshire Cat because he's my favorite character. He's one of my favoriteest characters. But they're kind of spooky with that copper color, huh? These are cool, and they're George Briard. It's like a leather, I guess. It's supposed to maybe look like faux leather, but they are signed George Briard. So for $1.49, there's two of them. I think I'm going to go ahead and grab those. I've never seen that pattern before. I went and got a basket from the top of one of the aisles so that we can shop. Oh, I like this. I have one that's very similar to this, and it has the little attachment and the little chip bowl that goes with it, which this does not have, which is unfortunate. There is quite a bit of scratching though to the paint on that. It's $4.49, and that will not fit in this tiny little basket. So we'll think about it, and maybe before we leave we'll come back for it. I'm gonna look at this. What's this? Oh, it's heavy. $5.49. It is pretty. It's like a dark gray ashtray glass. Trying to get better with glass. I'm trying to learn more. Here we've got crystal and cut glass and things. But I don't see anything for us. Oh, we got this. We got this the other day, but in an amber color. And I kept calling it an apple like an idiot. And it's actually, obviously, grapes. This one's $6.49 for the clear. I think we're going to go ahead and leave that. This is very, very big. Lead crystal, 24% made in Poland. It's like a huge crystal basket. Oh my God, it weighs a ton. It looks like somebody ripped the price off, so who knows how much it is, but it's very, very, very pretty and very, very, very heavy. Okay, there's some fun plates back here. Let's see what we've got. I really like that one. $3.49. It is Mikasa. There's just one. I might have to look that up and see what the resale is on that. This is a set of four for $4.49, so we'll definitely grab that. This is going to get a little janky here. I don't know. I don't feel safe about that. And then this one is very 70s. It's got like wheat and little flowers. That's $2.49. Country Life. I think that guy will probably go ahead and leave behind. But we will look up the Mikasa one and see if there's anything else here. It does not look like it. Oh, wait a minute. I spoke too soon. What's this? Ooh, it just got better. It's got a flower on it. Not just handles, but a flower too. $5.49. Oh my goodness, that's absolutely gorgeous. I will definitely grab that for... Well, it looks like a set of 4 of those plates sold for 25 bucks. So paying $5 for one is not financially responsible. Not seeing too much of anything here. I do like those Temptations baskets down there, though. That confetti-colored Old World one is really, really pretty. I wonder how much that is. Those unusual, like the kind of more unusual pieces of Temptations can be sort of collectible. I've got a big dish under my arm and a basket in my hand and a camera in my other hand, so it's kind of difficult for me to do this one-handed. I do want to check out this little chicken, and there's like a leaf down here too I want to look at, so I will be right back. Well, it looks like the chicken is very dirty and very gross, and also very from Ross, so we will go no on the chicken. But let's check out this leaf down here. Not for food, for decoration. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and pass on that guy too. Let's check out this Temptations really quick. Since we're down here, $6.49 on that guy, huh? Is there any breaks? It's green on the outside and then confetti on the inside. I really like that. That's so pretty. We're gonna grab that for $6. I don't think this is anybody's cart anymore, and I've got a mess going on here. Thank you for your service, basket. You will no longer be needed because I've got that basket. Let's see what else we have in this aisle now that our hands are clear. Made in Italy, $2.49. There's some really nasty chips on it though, which is unfortunate. And then there's this turkey guy, metal turkey dude. I think he's mud pie. He is mud pie. $6.49 on that. I don't know what is on the tops of these jars though, but mud pie is very collectible, so that's actually a good price for that. This French press is going to wind up in pieces all over the floor. Oh my goodness. What's that? Oh, just a little decoration. $4.49. We don't need that. What's this guy back here with the butterflies on him? He's heavy. I think he's just a little studio piece. He's a teapot. He's pretty. I like him. $4.49, huh? I don't know. We'll think about that too. All right, well, let's take a quick spin through wood. Not seeing too much of anything. My goodness, that's a heavy picture frame. Oh, wow. It's very interesting. It's like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's ceramic or what, but it's very heavy. $3.49. Oh, that looks kind of like a fun piece of art. What's that? A car? It was a car before it lost its other wheel. That's too bad. What else is back here? What's that? It's carved. $3.49. I'm surprised that wood has been such a bust lately. We really haven't been finding a lot of things. Oh, what's this? Is this a lamp? It sure is. It's a dinosaur lamp. How cute. Probably from Target. Yep, nothing for us in wood. Well, I saw this kind of through the aisle. $3.49 for that. No chips or anything. It's a pretty little ashtray. Doesn't have any maker's mark or anything on it, but I like that. And I'm gonna go ahead and pass on that guy because he, I realize, has a chip. He's a chip bowl with a chip in him, so I am going to pass. But I think we are going to head out and head home. So I'll give you a recap. Okay, well, our total spend there was $18. Oh God, lights. There we go. And we spent about $50 at the other Goodwill. I'm really excited for some of those things. Definitely those Asian figurines. I know I spent almost $30 on them, but they are so cool. And I think I can probably get 80 to $100 for them. They are really, really awesome. I will have to do a little more research on those. We found some great pottery pieces. Those George Briard glasses were really cool. I'm going to look those up. I'm excited to see what those are called. So yeah, all in all, a decent trip. Thank you for joining me tonight. Of course, I love and appreciate everything that you're doing for me. I've well exceeded my 1,000 subscriber goal. So I appreciate all of that love and support that you are giving me, and have fun in your journeys out there. And until next time, I will see you later, and bye.